The Monster You Know by A.B. England. You haven't learned anything until you learn monsters have nightmares too. Rosalind liked to think she had a decent education for a woman of her station. She did well enough through all 8 years of her schooling, and she continued to read her family's Bible and any other book she could get her hands on. Then Mary didn't come home in time for supper, and a host of fair folk burst in and carried them all away. Sure, there had been the usual stories. Peter's grandfather even claimed he'd cut a deal with Queen Mab over that cursed well on his property. Everyone knew them, but everyone knew they were just stories to frighten children into behaving. Everyone was wrong. Queen Mab was as real as anything, and now their whole family was obliged to serve as her trained human pets for the rest of their days. How Rosalind hated her. Little Mary was a beautiful child, all rosy cheeks, big eyes as blue as the sky in summer, and soft curls the rich, deep brown of fertile soil when it's been freshly tilled. She had a ready mind and a sweet, high voice she used to make mischief and then talk her way out of a switching in the next breath. The Fey Queen might have taken Mary and her family because of the breached contract, but she refused to let the girl out of her sight because she'd taken to the child's mischievous nature and lovely appearance. The fact Rosalind was allowed to serve as Mab's personal serving woman and Mary's nursemaid was a small consolation. The Queen had placed Mary under some strange bit of fairy magic that made the babe forget her own mother. She saw her child, held her child, every day, but Mary didn't know her. That alone made Mab monster enough in Rosalind's eyes. Never mind the horrors she committed on a daily basis as she ruled her kingdom. As Mab sat Mary on her hip to speak with her, the neckline of her gown shifted, revealing a fine silvery scar ringing her neck. Rosalind averted her eyes before the Queen's attention fell upon her lest she receive another beating for insolence. She avoided Mab's notice, but Mary saw more.
"You saw Mummy's scar,"
Mary said several minutes after Mab left the two of them alone. She kept playing as she spoke, but Mary had heard her use that tone before. It was deceptively offhanded, yet cold and full of frightening intent. It was in a tone that ought to be coming from the mouth of a child of 5, and it sent shivers down Rosalind's spine.
"Mummy doesn't like it when people see it,"
said Mary.
"She gets mad."
"Please don't tell her, Miss Mary," Rosalind pleaded. "I didn't mean to." Mary paused in her game, hands still outstretched but no longer tugging the magical strings that made the puppet dance. She tilted her head to one side and dark ringlets slid over her shoulders.
"Will you mention it to her?"
Mary asked.
"It hurts Mummy when people talk about her scars. It burns so much she cries sometimes."
Mary blinked and resumed playing.
"I don't like it when Mummy hurts."
"Of course you don't," Rosalind said. "I promise I won't say anything about them again." Mary nodded, accepting her word, and Rosalind's breath came easier. A glimmer of hope flickered to life in her heart. She didn't know what it was, but the Queen had a weakness, and if she could discover what it was, they might outsmart her yet. If you enjoyed today's story and would like to see some more stories or articles or find out about my books, you can find more information at abengland.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.